It's a new year, and with new years come new opportunities, new blessings, new abilities that we may gain. But at the same time, we're going to have new trials and tribulations that we may endure. And New Year's are synonymous with New Year's resolutions. So I want to leave you all with a pożelanie, or something to add on to your New Year resolution that's written in 2 Timothy chapter 2, verses 20 and 21. «В большом доме есть сосуды, не только золотые и серебряные, но и деревянные и глиняные, и один в почетном, а другие в низком употреблении. Итак, кто будет чист от всего, тот будет сосудом чести, освященным и благопотребным владыке годным на всякое доброе дело». To understand what Apostle Paul is talking about in this verse, we have to go a bit deeper, understanding what kind of vessels that he's speaking of. He brings up golden and silver vessels, which in Roman era, when guests came over, were used to honor the guests that came in there. And then there were wooden ones, there were clay ones that were used for everyday and common type of activities, whether it was to clean up garbage or clean out something else up. But how we see this in today's world is if a guest were to come into your house, you would give them the best china. You would give them the best silverware. Not a fork that's been used one too many times or any other paper plates. No, you would use the best. And that's how God thinks as well. See, at the end of this verse in 21, it says, "And meat for the master's use." God is our master. We are the vessels in these homes, and the question stands, which type of vessel are we? Are we the vessel that honors, or are we the vessels that dishonor? What are we used? Is God's light seen through us in our actions? And which one should we strive to be? Obviously, it seems as if it's a no-brainer that we should always strive to be the golden and silver vessels, but at the same time, Christianity in this world is the number one most popular religion. It's practiced by the most. And yet whenever we walk in this world, we see very many lukewarm Christians. And it's not my place to judge, but at the same time, there are people that God's light just does not shine through. And I could be one of those people, and you watching this could be one of those people as well. But the thing is, how do we become those golden and silver vessels? Well, at the very end, it says, "If a man therefore purge himself from these." At first, I want us to talk about if a man. It doesn't talk about this man or that man or specific person. Any person can come in this golden vessel by purging themselves. Not removing one sin, but removing all sin, by hating what is bad and loving what is good. And by going through this, then we become the golden vessels. We become Christ's ambassadors, and God's light is shining through us, and then we can work for Him. That's the biggest honor. With New Year's come new changes. And if we've seen anything from these past few years is that anything can change in an instant, a blink of an eye. We could lose a loved one, or a loved one can lose us. We can be sitting in quarantine, or we can be sitting in church. Everything changes around us, including our resolutions. Fulfilling activities that we want to obtain may not obtain or be fulfilling at all. But there's one constant in all of our lives, and that is God. With a set destination and a set goal that we have set, that is the only and main priority that we have to have in our lives, to try to get there, to heaven, and be with Jesus. And that is why for this New Year resolution, or any resolution in general, we should strive to be these golden vessels, and try to be God's best servants.